Cell division during gamete formation. Here, gametes in all heterogamic species are two types, namely male and female. Heterogamic species means hetero. I said different. Yes or no? Well, heterogamic species means different. That is male and female. Okay, male and female. Gametes in all heterogamic species are of two types, namely male and female. Gametes are haploid even if the parent body is haploid or diploid. So this is what you have to remember now. What do you mean by it? Gametes are haploid. Haploid means only one set of chromosome is present in this gametes even if the parent body is haploid or diploid. If the parent body is 1N or it is 2N. Gametes are always haploid. Gametes are always haploid. This is what you have to always remember, students, that gametes are always haploid. Is it clear? Let us make our basic very strong before we go on to the next part, that is the sexual reproduction in flowering plants, human reproduction. Before we go to the those chapters, let us make these things very clear. Okay, if by going to the human reproduction lesson, if I ask you gametes are haploid or diploid, you should be very confident to tell that gametes are always haploid. That is, it has got only one set of chromosome. Okay, one set of chromosome. Irrespective of whether it is the parent is haploid or parent is diploid, gametes are always haploid. Okay, irrespective of the parent is haploid or parent is diploid, gametes are always haploid. It has got only one set of chromosomes. Is it clear? It has got only one set of chromosomes. Now, next it is the haploid parent produces gametes by mitotic division. Haploid parents produces gametes by mitotic division as in Monera, fungi, algae and bryophytes. Okay, Monera, fungi, algae and bryophytes. In all this, the haploid parent produces gametes by mitotic division. Which division? Mitotic division. And mitotic is a equational division. Mitotic is equational division. In this mitotic division. So what happens? This one cell, it divides into two. Yes or no? It divides into two. Equal number of chromosomes which are present are there in this two daughter cells. From the parent to the two daughter cells, equal number of chromosomes are divided. So it is known as equational division. Okay. And this takes place in Monera, fungi, algae and rhyophytes. Okay. So you need to remember always the haploid parent produces gametes by mitotic division. What division? Mitotic division. Okay, mitotic division in Monera, fungi, algae, and bryophytes. Okay, now what happens in other organisms? The organism belonging to pteridophytes, gymnosperms, angiosperms, and most of the animal, including human being, the parent body is diploid. The parent body is diploid. Meiosis takes place to produce haploid gametes. This cell division takes place, meiosis takes place to produce haploid gametes. Okay, meiosis takes place. Here what happens? Equational division doesn't take place, right? Reductional division takes place. What takes place? Reductional division takes place, because of which haploid gametes are produced. Are you understanding, students? Yes? Are you understanding what happens here? One cell, it divides into two, but only one set of chromosome. Even though it is a diploid, here when the two cells which are produced, that is two gametes which are produced, the two gametes which are produced, they are haploid. That is, has got only one set of chromosome. Okay, it has got only one set of chromosome. The definitions here are very important from this lesson. I have told you time and again. So what is this meiocytes? Okay, what is this meiocytes? Meiocytes are nothing but GMC, you need to remember, gamete mother cells. Okay, you will come across these words PMCs, then MMCs. You will come across these acronyms time and again, but you have to now remember what is this GMC? GMC is nothing but gamete mother cell in diploid organism which undergo meiosis to produce gametes. Understood? Which undergoes meiosis to produce gametes. Now, what do you mean by that? Now, see, this is GMC. Okay, these are the GMCs. These are two cells. Okay, these are the gamete mother cells. GMC1, GMC2. These are the gamete mother cells. In the diploid organism, which organism they come under? Which organism? Diploid organism. Diploid organism. Diploid organism means which have got two N, that is two set of chromosomes. It undergoes meiosis. What it undergoes? It undergoes meiosis. That is reductional division. It undergoes meiosis, that is reductional division, and produces gametes. Now, what you have to remember, those cells which undergoes meiosis to give gametes are called as gamete mother cells. Okay, are called as gamete mother cells. Okay, and those gamete mother cells are nothing but meiocytes. Okay, what they are known as meiocytes. Okay, so you need to remember meiocytes are nothing but the gamete mother cells in diploid organism which undergo meiosis to give gametes or to produce gametes. The gametes are produced in the end. Understood. Now, for example, what happens is the cardiac muscles. You all have been aware about it, right? The cardiac muscles. What happens? They divide to give new cardiac muscles. The skin cells, yes, the derma cells. What happens? They undergo meiosis and produces new cells. Sorry, mitosis and produces new cells. Like that, only some cells has to be there to produce the gametes, right? And those cells are nothing but the meiocytes. Okay, those cells are nothing but the meiocytes. Meiocytes are nothing but the gamete mother cells. Those are the GMCs which undergo meiosis to produce gametes in a diploid organism. Okay, in a diploid organism. Is it clear to everyone? Yes. So, meiocytes are the gamete mother cells in the diploid organisms which undergo meiosis to produce gametes. Remember the definition, important. Okay, definitions are important from this lesson or this chapter. In meiosis, in the meiosis end, only one set of chromosome gets incorporated into each gamete, hence the gamete becomes haploid. Yes or no? I told you this again and time and again. Even if these are 2n, only one set of chromosome gets incorporated into each gamete, and hence they are haploid. Understanding, even if the organism is diploid, the GMC undergoes meiosis, produces those gametes which are haploid. Produces the gametes which are haploid, and this is what you mean by meiosis. So this is nothing but the tetrad. Okay, pollen tetrad it is. You will be learning it in the further classes. Okay, pollen tetrad, or we call it as microsporangium. Okay, we call it as microsporangium. So these cells which are there, no, meiocytes. These blue color, can you see everyone? Blue color stained cells you can see everyone. These are nothing but meiocytes which undergoes meiosis to produce gametes. Okay, to produce gametes, which undergoes meiosis to produce gametes. Okay, the blue stain you can see those cells, right? Those undergo meiosis to produce gametes. Clear? Now, this is I have put for you just for your understanding, because I'm very sure you people must have like almost forgotten what does it mean and how does it take place, because this was an important chapter from your first year as well, and in your second year also everything is based upon meiosis and mitosis. Okay, so please make sure that you remember it. Yes or no? These things you remember, right? Interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase. Yes or no? In mitosis, what happens? Equational division takes place. In meiosis, what happens? Reductional division takes place. So what happens here? One cell, the duplication takes place. After that, it gets divided into two until the telophase. Yes or no? In anaphase, it moves to the different ends. In metaphase, it comes in between the in the center, that is as a central plate, equatorial plate. It comes. Yes or no? In metaphase. Then later, what happens? It forms the two daughter cells. Then again the chromatids and the sister chromatids get separated. Again it pinches in between and then the cells are formed. Okay, then the cells are formed. If it is N, then it is haploid. If it is 2N, then it is diploid. Okay, this is what you have to remember. Prophase 2, metaphase 2, anaphase 2. Hopefully, you all are aware about it. So I just put it down just for your understanding. I want you to read and come. Is it clear to everyone? I want all of you to please read this mitosis, meiosis. Okay. Next, coming to number of organism and the chromosome present in it. Okay, it's there in your plants and animals. It's there in your textbook as well. Okay. So now, what it is? Name of the organism, name of the organism, then chromosome number in gametes and chromosome number in meiocytes. If it is haploid, how much? If it is diploid, how much? Yes or no? On onion, it is haploid 16, diploid 32. Because it is just one set of chromosome, whereas in diploid it is two set of chromosome. Okay, a two set of chromosome. Understanding, you can see the major difference there. Yes or no? Yes or no? You can see the clear major difference there between the one set of chromosome and two set of chromosome. Yes or no? Yes. So it's there in a textbook. It is a kind of an activity for you. Potato 2448, maize 10. It is double. The 2 and it is double. Maize 1020, rice 1224, apple 1734, and ophioglossum, that is a fern, which I have studied. Yes or no? In pteridophytes, a fern which the chromosome number is 630 and then it's 1260. In animal city, butterfly 190, in haploid 380, in diploid. Fruit fly 48, cat 1938, dog 3978, rat 2142, housefly 612, and human beings 2346. Yes, in haploid we are 23 chromosomes. Okay, in haploid we are 23 chromosomes. So our gametes have 23 chromosomes. In diploid we have 46 chromosomes. Okay, in diploid we have 46 chromosomes. So you need to remember this. It's a kind of activity in your textbook. So I have just put it on the screen so that you get an idea that what actually it is. Is it clear to everyone? Now coming to gamete transfer. Until now we were studying gametogenesis. Yes or no? Until now we were studying gametogenesis. And what until now we have studied in gametogenesis? We studied about the sexuality in the organisms. We studied about the haploid, diploid, yes or no? About the haploid, diploid, heterogametic, isogametic or homogametic. We studied about that, and also how the gametes are formed. Okay, how the gametes are formed.